Oh no, my train fell. I don't really have a studio or a lot of space in my recording area, which is, alas, my bedroom slash office slash study, whatever. And also, with this video, technically the last one, at the halfway point through the last one, we are halfway through the scene count of this. We're already halfway through the page count, so, I mean, I really don't know how to divide that. I'm guessing we're more than halfway through. Way more at this point. So, um, yeah. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you do, some comments and likes, reactions would be nice. I mean, the view counter isn't always visible. It's very inconsistent. I don't get it, but if you guys wouldn't mind a little bit of feedback, well, I might take it personally. No, I mean, someday it would be nice to do this in a better setting with an actual studio, scenery, whatever, or like a play. But for now, this is just a fun little video. But if you're enjoying it, please tell me. I guess that's what I want. I want you to know. I want to know that you like it. And I've already spent almost a minute and a half on nonsense. So, Act 3, Scene 5. In the town of Hill Valley. I wondered how they were going to do this. Alright, here we go. George. I me, for pity! What a dream was here! In the middle of the night, whilst I did sleep, abed and peaceful, not disturbing me, I heard a sudden shrieking in my ears. 'Twas like a horrible, unearthly sound, more frightful than I thought was possible. I awoke upon the instant, and behold, a creature garbed in yellow, with a mask that captured every terror in my brain, as if it read my worried, anxious mind, and did display its worst imaginings. Its visage was the perfect likeness of the aliens which I had lately seen within Fantastic Story magazine. Who are you? I did ask, with fear and trembling, as if I had offended or upset it. It pointed its device toward my head, and suddenly the noise did screech again. My head filled with the pounding, awful sound. At last it spoke. Be silent, Earthling weak. Darth Vader I am called. Strength and power and extraterrestrial from Vulcan come. It made a sign then with its claw-like hand, which hypnotized me by some sorcery. Or you were just scared out of your mind, George. And bent my mind that I might do its will. The strange and unrelenting force. Yep. The strange and unrelenting force it used surrounded me, and shall be with me always. I'll not live long and prosper if I should ignore the message it hath brought me. I'm trying to avoid commentary here. Let's just stick with the story. If you want to know more, comment. I'll answer questions. That's a tangent and a half. Okay. Enter Marty McFly. Aha! Good Marty! I must tell him all, for he hath been my only friend of late. Oh, Marty! George! Why comest thou in haste? Thou wert not in school. Where hast thou been? How hast thou spent the first hours of the day? I slept too long, and I shall tell thee why. Yet first I shall confess I need thy help. Lorraine I must invite unto the dance, yet do not have the wisdom or the words to see it through. Be patient, I shall help. She's just yonder, there in Lou's cafe. What is the cause of this most sudden change? For yesterday thou wert of rigid mind, and consistent as the northern star indeed. The tale I'll tell thee, though thou mayest not believe. Last night hath Darth Vader come to my house from planet Vulcan. He hath ordered me to take Lorraine unto this weekend's dance, or he would swiftly melt my guiltless brain. The tale of melting brains will not divulge, for though I do believe, it may sound strange to others less supportive than myself. In sooth, I would not tell another soul. There, just inside, she waiteth for thee, George. Behold, walk in, and make thine invitation. Yet I have not words to make it so. Say anything that cometh to thy mind. The world is full of guise, be thou a man. Whatever is most natural to thee, which springeth first unto thy fertile mind. 'Tis winter in my brain, for nothing comes. By Jove, 'tis a wonder I was born. What? Nothing, nothing. Pray tell her that, nay, pray tell her this. Say, fate hath knit thy twofold souls as one, and destiny hath brought thee both together. Speak softly to her tender ears that she hath more beauty than any other girl. That thou couldst search the world entire in vain, and thou ne'er wouldst find her match upon the earth. Such words fall gently on romantic ears. Art thou turned scribe that thou wouldst write this down? Thou art well versed in love's confusing syntax, the Cyrano unto my Nouveletti. Cyrano unto my Nouveletti. I'm probably not saying that right. I'm sorry. A little bit of classical training, I might be able to do this better. The time hath come. Gird up thy loins and speak. Marty, shouldering his father, who is roughly the same age, maybe a year older. Lou, give me milk and make it chocolate. Aside, Dutch courage will give me the strength I need. Dutch chocolate hath ne'er led me astray. To Lorraine. My identity has brought me here. Excuse me? Pardon, I meant to say... Do I not know thee somehow? Tell me true. Indeed, dear lass, my name is George McFly. I am thy density, destiny. There ne'er was one so dense for thee as I, filled so completely with a love as mine, and destined thereupon for dense romance. Enter the bullies. Thy words are like a puzzle for the ear, which, kindly spoken, stupefy the mind. Thou so sweet thou art, if somewhat mystifying. McFly! Marty aside. Fie! Hatred comes to hinder love, as if the Minotaur held Cupid's bow. Minotaur. Pretty sure it's Minotaur. Minotaur. Minotaur, potato. Methought I said thou ne'er shouldst hither come. Yet thou hast given no heed to warnings fair. This time thy grave mistake shall have a cost. Shall it be coin or flesh? We'll see anon. How many ducats dost thou carry, How much dost thou desire, O massive Biff? With her, whatever thou wishest shall be thy command. Poop. He falls, yet what now shall on me befall? Thy puny, craven, dismal, dreaming imp! This is the opportunity I've sought! Wilt thou take on Biff? Now, feel my power! Yet, Biff, what is that yawn outside the window? Bam! Skinhead. Alack! 3D. Undone by such a one? Match. We fall! Actually, he pushed him into all of them. Moraine. 'Tis Calvin Klein, by Jove, a perfect dream. Marty. Did I skip any pictures? I don't think I did. No? Okay. Wow. I mean, there's not a lot of illustrations, but I want to make sure you see them all. It's part of the experience. It's fun. Shut up. Alright. Marty. Too long I cannot relish victory. 'Tis certain trouble follows me anon. Fly, feet, and bear me hence away from Biff, before I face the terror of his wrath. From Lou's Cafe I flee to save myself. no more be like to darken these two doors. Across the street I see my greatest hope. A boy doth hold a wooden scooter toy, which by a brief amendment may suffice. The youth does fuss at me, and 'twere I took his childhood whole, e'en as I take his toy. Fear not, lad, I'll render it again. Oh, wow. I invite you now to see the chase scene within thy head. I thought there was an illustration here. Apparently not. I'll render it again. That thou once more may ride Hill Valley's roads. First, though, to make the scooter fit for me, its top removed, it doth become a skateboard. Wherefore I shall defeat the coming threat. Thou brokest it, the whining schoolboy says, yet, as I speed away, his tone doth change. Look how he fleeth on my scooter board. Biff and his thugs pursue me on their feet. They run across the courtyard. I went a little Irish. I mean, the flies are Irish, but whatever. They run across the courtyard while I am bound to use the sidewalk, and I would have wheels. An old familiar trick I'll ply on them. Hold fast unto this truck and switch direction whilst their momentum carries them too far. Too nearly missed, yea, far too close for comfort. 'Twas just in time, a simple common phrase that I till recently employed as a sans thought. Now I do ride behind this helpful truck, a subtle and untasked for a hitchhiker. As Biff and his three goons run to their car, a vehicle I can no wise outrun, yet for a moment, Marty, let thyself enjoy the triumph of this fleeting moment. See there, the youth who watch in Lou's cafe, their mouths agape at my most daring flight. I almost can their exclamations hear. What is it the lad doth ride upon? Methinks it is a wooden board, with wheels. Perhaps Lorraine, besotted by some romance, declareth, lo, he is the stuff of dreams. A most disturbing thought. My mother thus? Pray, focus, for the rogues do come apace. They shout like banshees, hungry for revenge, keen to protect their bully reputations. Save face when challenged by the naughty slight? Biff piloteth the vehicle across the courtyard, rolling o'er the town's green grass. This foolish action is pure recklessness. Mayhap I have underestimated them, and did not sense the drama of the scene. They follow close behind, approaching me. A harmless scuffle twixt two high school lads hath turned into a chase most dangerous. Although Biff's friends still cackle, rife with glee, Biff hath another matter on his mind, the heart of which shines forth in his dark eyes, as 'twere a reddish glow of hell's own heart. Biff's ire transformeth to intent to kill. The lads would brush my legs with their fast car. I dodge aside. And now they strike the truck. Another car is in the road ahead, which I shall knock, and should I maintain my course. Release the truck, yet still I roll too fast. The new-found skateboard jumpeth in the air as I attempt to keep my balance on it. Too fast! Too fast! I plunge toward a couple. A man and woman caught within my path. We three collide. Like ring around the rosy. The ashes fly, and then we fall down. I rise again, yet Biff is closer still. No hope remains that I may him outpace. The car does strike me, pushing me along. Biff's friend hurl bottles at me like a target. 'Tis lucky each one of them is dreadful aim. Biff speaketh, I shall ram the useless imp. Biff speaketh, I shall ram the useless imp. In front of me, a dump truck comes in view. Mine end is near. Yet not one maneuver may keep this from being Marty's tragic end. I jump aboard the car, toward its rear, my trusty skateboard following beneath. Biff and his hoodlums look behind in awe. They're dumbstruck, seeing not what they shall hit. Then they shout, then strike the truck filled with manure. which falleth o'er them, and 'twere a graveyard dirt. The owner of the schooner which now smoketh looks on with awe. Good lad, thou hast my thanks. Yet now I'll leave ere further trouble comes. Exit Marty. Friend one. Whence cometh this amazing handsome lad? If thou dost know, I prithee speak, Lorraine. Friend 2. Where doth he live? Or is he come from heaven, that we must in some way learn whence he arrived? I do not know, yet I shall learn anon. The seed that was first planted in my home, wherein he first took root within my heart, hath budded into something greater yet. A growth unstoppable with mighty trunk, a tree that with affection bursteth forth, each blossom telling of my love for him, with branches reaching new heights every day. I shall discover where this hardy lad's stock doth have foundation, else my fondest hopes shall be chopped down with axe unkind and swift. Now, Biff. Oh, hear now the words I hereby swear. I'll be revenged on him for this affair. End scene and end act. We are going to start Act 4 next time on Shakespearean BTTF. Might sound better if I just say it. On Back to the Future Shakespeare. You know, I don't really have a title for this. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.